Hello and welcome to another webinar for Abu Dhabi branch of Attrix Innovative. My name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the regional in Abu Dhabi. The address you can see on the screen is office 1-888-9096-2622-991. Okay, let me give you a brief introduction about Attrix Innovative. Of our company is enabling global citizenship. It was created and initiated by our CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, who you can see on the background. He hired me, he trained all of us, all the management, and today we have six branches in the last 6 years because the company started in 2015, and we 40 programs for more than 16 countries, including the countries USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and the Caribbean islands. We are giving you services for study visa, visit visa, for skilled immigration, for business immigration, business investment programs, settlement programs, and of course, there are some cases where we deal with special case appeals. Um, we also give you post landing services on demand, and we think of you as our potential success story, our best. We give you 24-hour services, 365 days a year, just to the best possible feedback. You will be encouraging us and motivating us to continue our work in the best manner possible. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Majid, for joining us. Um, Once again, let me give you a brief outline. Attrix Across the World Immigration Consultancy Services Innovative Group was established in 2015 at the UAE branch, and we will be discussing the skilled immigration of Canada, the very famous program Express Entry Canada, the federal skilled worker category of this program. And this is the fastest manner possible where you can reach, settle inside of Canada, and you get a PR, permanent residence in this country. And permanent residence basically means you have all the rights which are given to a Canadian national. And thank you, Mr. Asang, for joining us. Um, you have all the rights of a national, a citizen of Canada. Stuff like free medical, free education, unemployment benefits for 6 months, baby bonuses, childcare benefits. There is also the option of maternity leave, paternity leaves. You get tax allowances. You are not hit with a tax which a tourist is hit with. You are actually given a leeway in terms of taxes. And Commonwealth countries issue you visit visa, um, and there are going to be many, many benefits. You get all the benefits which a citizen gets in Canada. You'll get subsidized rates for continuing your masters or for doing your bachelor's or for doing your PhD in Canada. Up to 90% subsidy is available. Thank you, Mr. Atif, for joining. So today's session is to be given alongside the skilled immigration of Canada. I'm also going to be doing the live assessment, and anyone who has an interest, a potential dream to travel to Canada, settle down there with their families alone, with their children, for the benefit of their children education, for anything that you feel like, then you can give me your details and right here on the comment, or you can inbox us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or you can use so many social media platforms. You can just search us with Attrix Group, and we should be there. You can search with Attrix Abu Dhabi, and you can find us there. There are going to be 100 consultants which are available to answer your questions today. Every questions on time. For your profile, I need your age, education, experience, adaptability, and language scores. and then I'll be able to give you an assessment. Okay. First, we start with Express Entry Canada, the federal skilled worker category. Now, the thing is that there are two filters in place before you can, move to Canada, get a PR, get a permanent residence. The filters are that first you need to score 67 points out of 100. Okay. Once you're done with that, you then need to meet the merit which is in the express entry pool. Okay, and that merit is counted out of a total score of 1200 CRS points. CRS stands for Comprehensive Ranking System. Okay, now out of 1200, the merit is usually about 475s. Okay, so last time that was the merit. So the first filter is scoring 67 out of 100. If you don't score 67 out of 100, we cannot move forward. We cannot proceed with your application to settle down in Canada with your family or alone. Okay. Now, once you have scored 67 points out of 100, you can then move on to, we will help you out with uploading a profile into the Canada service, and then you will be given points and ranking according to your profile. And this is a competition based immigration system. Okay. So whoever scores higher will be selected first. Okay. And whoever is lower will be selected later. So you need to make sure that you have the highest points possible. We make sure for you that you score the highest points possible. That is why we are experts in immigration to Canada, to the rest of the world. And this is all done to enable global citizenship for our client based. Okay. Once again, I would like to years Attrix has been here for more than 6 years, and this is all thanks to our CEO. In Hamuda Tower, near Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, in the UAE. Okay, so thank you so very much, Mr. Khurram, for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Mubashir, for joining us. So as I was saying, that Express Entry Canada Federal Skilled Worker category, there are some selection criterias. The first is age. Okay, if you score between the age, if you are having an age between 18 to 35 years, then you will score 12 points. Okay. Similarly, for every year after the age of 35, you are deducted 1 point. So at the age of 36, you get 11 points. At the age of 37, you get 10 points. Okay. And so on and so forth. So that at the age of 47, you are given 0 points. Okay. Now, then we come to education. For anyone who has done 14 years of education, for example, after intermediate you are have done 2 years of diploma or 2 years of bachelor's or 2 years of some diploma that towards your education, then you are given 19 points for 14 years education. Okay. Usually 14 years of education is considered as a diploma in Canada. So you are given 19 points. Then if you have a 3 years bachelor or 4 years bachelor, then you are given 21 points. For someone who has a master's, you are given 23 points. And then for someone who has done PhD, you are given 25 points. Okay. Now then, uh, what happens is that after age and education, we are having another criteria, which is experience. For 5 years of experience, you get 9 points. For 10 years, you get 11 points. For 4 to 5 years of experience, you get 13 points. For 5 years or more, you get 15 points. For someone who has done 15 years of experience, you still get 15 points. Okay. Now the experience can be for someone who has done is doing a job, or for your doing your own business. It can be government job, it can be private job. It does not matter. Okay. Now, uh, Bintu Sabda, thank you for joining us. Now then, the next thing that we're going to discuss is adaptability. Now, what is adaptability? Adaptability is basically another chance for securing extra points so that you can easily move to Canada. Now, what comes in adaptability is either doing some kind of work for 2 years in Canada, you'll be given extra points. Or if you have 2 years of education in Canada, you again given extra points. Or you get a job offer, then you're given extra points. Or your spouse, your husband or your wife does IELTS with you, and they have to score like 4.5 out of 9 bands. Or you can even do CELPIP, CELPIP. This is another language test which you can do in order to qualify for the language section of Express Entry Canada, Federal Skilled Worker category. Okay. Now then, Majid is saying that he is in adaptability. There's another thing which also comes in adaptability, and that is having relatives in Canada, blood relatives. Either you or your wife or your husband has relatives in Canada who either have a PR or they have a passport of Canada. Then in that case, you can score 5 points for that. The adaptability section gives you a total points of 10. You cannot score more than 10 points. For example, you have 5 family members, then you cannot score 5 points for each family member and get 25. Is that you are given 10 points. You are given only you are given only 5 points for having one relative or many relatives in Canada. Okay. Now, these relatives can be your parents, your siblings. Okay. They can be your niece, your nephew. Okay. They can be your grandparents. Okay. They cannot be your first cousins or your second cousins. Okay. But they can be the siblings of your parents, like your mother's brother or your mother's sister or your father's brother, father's sister, stuff like that. You get 5 points for these relatives, one time only. Okay. My name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the regional manager of Attrix Innovative Group. And today's session is for the webinar, is for the Abu Dhabi branch in the UAE of Pakistan, of having an address at office number 601, 6th floor, Ben Hamouda Tower near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Thank you, Mr. 909671 and 2622 Okay. Now, we're done with age, education, experience, adaptability. Now comes the language part of the selection criteria. I'm going to be discussing IELTS here, not CELPIP, because IELTS has more customer base. So what happens is that you have to score bands in IELTS. This is general training, and the minimum bands that are, you know, acceptable in Canada are having 6 bands each in listening, reading, writing, and speaking modules of the IELTS test. Okay. If you score 6 band in listening, 6 in reading, 6 in writing, and 6 in speaking, you get 4 points each for these modules, having a total of 16 points. So 16 points is mandatory for anyone who wants to move to Canada using the federal skilled worker category of the Express Entry program. Okay. If you score 6.5 in reading, 6.5 in speaking, 6.5 in writing, but you score 7.5 in listening. Then you score 5 points each in listening, 5 in reading, 5 in speaking, 5 in writing, having a total of 20 points. Okay? Please bear with me, keep up with me. You will understand the language section once I'm done with it. If you score 8.5 bands in listening, 8 band in listening, 7 band in reading, 7 band in writing, 7 band in speaking, you score 6 points each for listening, reading, writing, and speaking, so that you have a total score of 24 points. Okay. So what happens is that you can score minimum of 16 points for Express Entry Canada. You can score maximum of 24 points in the English section. In the English section of the language part. Okay. There are 4 more points that which you can score in the language section, and that is for if you have done a French test, then you can score 4 points for that. So you have total 28 points in the language part. You can score 24 points for English. Okay, I hope you understand all of this now. Thank you, Mr. Asim. You can contact us. Our numbers on the screen is 2622 You can also visit us at our branch 601 office, 6th floor, Bin Hamuda Tower near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi. You can even share your profile with me, Mr. Asim, and I will give you a live assessment right now. Or you can contact us at 588-909671 for our representatives in Abu Dhabi branch. We have 100 consultants in this company, and we are all ready to give you services. We are all very happy and motivated because you have given us positive feedback for the last 6 years, and we are, both the customers and for the staff, so that we can continue to become the biggest immigration company in the world. Once again, I would like to give you a brief introduction of my CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, who you can see in the background. He trained me, he mentored me. He started this company in 2015. We are ISO certified thanks to him. We are ICCRC licensed thanks to him. We are MARA registered thanks to him, from Canada and Australia both. And also we have associate offices in all the countries like USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and Caribbean islands. Our motto, enabling global citizenship, is only possible if you give us positive feedback. If you continue to give us encouragement and motivation, we'll continue with this good work, with having success stories daily, weekly, monthly, annually, 365 days a year. We are ready to give you services. Okay. So that now we are done with the 67 points. Okay. If you have scored 67 points, well and good. If you have not, you cannot proceed with the application for settling in Canada, securing a PR visa. Okay, now that you have scored 67 points, we will accept your application and we will file your case. The first step towards filing your case in the Express Entry service, in the Express Entry profile, in this pool of Express Entry, where all the customers, all the clients are sitting down and waiting for being selected. Okay, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you have a degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a PhD that has been given equivalency by the Canadian authorities. There are many bodies which give equivalency. We choose that body which takes the least amount of time and gives us the maximum amount of points, so that your total application has higher number of points than it would normally. Okay. because we do this stuff daily, we do this stuff every day, so we know that where which body to choose. There are some bodies which you choose, and if you choose them, then they may get blocked at the end when you are getting your PR visa. And the reason is that you are getting equivalency from the wrong body. Okay, so you have to make sure that you choose the right body, right authority to get your educational transcripts and degrees attested. And in the end you will get equivalency which is giving you the most amount of points and with the least amount of time taken, and you are going to be happy in the end. Okay, we help you out with that. Okay, use our services for that purpose. Okay, the next thing is that you have to give your language exam. You can either choose CELPIP, CELPIP, or you can choose IELTS. I have already explained the IELTS system to you, how the points are calculated and everything. So you can either view this video again, or you in the end. Okay. Now, the next thing is we are going to use both of these reports, the IELTS report and the ECA report, the Education Credential Assessment report, which is also an equivalency report. And we are going to upload them along with the whole of your profile, which we have already taken from you. And you, during the many discussions that we have done with you in-house, in some other video meet, some other platform. Once your profile has been uploaded on the Express Entry pool, in that case, you are given a ranking. Okay, like I told you in the beginning, this is a competition-based immigration. You are given rankings according to the level of your profile. For example, someone who has done masters will be given more points and score a higher ranking than someone who has done a bachelor's. Okay, because you are given more points, you are ranked higher, and there is a chance for you to get selected first. Okay, so this is the way that things move in once you are in the Express Entry pool. So the purpose is to make sure that you have the highest amount of scores once you are in the Express Entry pool. The merit previously was about 475 out of 1200. Okay. Now, what happens if you score 475? Once you score 475 points out of 1200, your filing is done, your physical filing is done. Everything has to match with the documents that you are given. Um, Everything has to match with all the documents which you uploaded in the profile, the Express Entry pool. Okay, physically everything should match. And once that is done, your passport has the visa pasted on it. Okay, within a couple of months, you get the good news of getting your 5 visa, and then you will be able to move towards Canada. The benefits of PR in the beginning as well. For 2 years out of the 5 years visa which you already have. The whole timeline of PR visa is for 5 years. Okay, this is visa is valid for 5 years, and you can stay there for 2 years, and you get your visa renewed. Okay, if you stay there for 3 out of 5 years, okay, 3 out of 5 years, you are qualifying for getting the passport of Canada, right? So one of the benefits which also one of the benefits is that if you can get your visa renewed into a citizenship extended if you stay there. That you have scored your visa, you have secured your visa, and you have all the formalities done. You can fly over to Canada. You can start living your life. You can start living the dream. But the thing is, what if you don't score 475 out of 1200? Okay, I'm just giving you this 475. This is not the this is just a possibility, but you get the main idea. Okay. I'm also going to be discussing some success stories that we have recently, and I'm also going to be doing some latest information which we have secured from the Canadian immigration website. Now, I have a few questions as well. Mr. Sheikh Dilshad is saying, you are elaborating very professional way. I have a question for you. If a 32-year person having bachelor's degree, IELTS 7 with 5 years experience, can you tell me how much points he will get? Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Dilshad, for getting your uh, typing your profile on the comment section, giving me so if you have 7 band each, then in that case, in reading, writing, and speaking gives you 6 points each, so that is 18. And having 7 bands in listening, you will get 4 points. So 18 plus 4 is 22. Okay. So 22 points there. 35 plus 22 is 55 and 57. Okay. You also have 5 years experience, so you get 13 points for that. 55, 57 plus 13 is 70 points. So you are easily qualifying in the selection criteria. You have more than 67 points. You have 67 or more, then you are qualifying for getting your file uploaded by us into the Canadian service in the Express Entry pool. So you, Mr. Sheikh Dilshad, have enough points to start your case with us and start your Attrix experience. Okay, my name is Abdul Mueed. I'm the regional manager of Attrix Innovative, and you can leave your phone number, you can leave your email address with us here in the comment section, Mr. Dilshad, or you can inbox us. You can even call us. You can see the numbers on the screen, which are 588-909-671 or 2622-9991. You can even visit us at our address, which is office number 601, 6th floor, Bin Hamuda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Okay. Mr. Zafar Iqbal is saying, how long will my profile be active in the pool? It is active for 12 months. So from the start of day one till the day your profile is active, continue to give you services, and we can, even cater for people who already have a profile in the Express Entry pool, and make sure that they get better services according to their NOC, NOC, and we will review a case to make sure that there are no errors, because we are giving you zero error application free services. You can, at least all of you should visit us at least once, just to get information, just to make sure that the itch goes away, and that is moving to another country like Canada, so you can get all of your questions answered. And if you like the opportunity that we're giving you, okay. I'm sure that everyone will start the process, but for everyone who has that curiosity about settling down into another country, can at least visit us once for a free session, and get all of their questions answered, and think about moving to Canada once, sometime in the future. 75 points. What happens if you don't meet the merit of CRS ranking? What happens if you don't meet the merit? For example, you score 400 points, 425, 430. What happens then? What happens is that we give you the option of filing your case in one of the 13 provinces in Canada. Okay, this is called the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP for short. And the benefit of this program is that every province in Canada has their own program. Okay, The Express Entry Federal Skilled Worker Program is one program, and every province in Canada also has their own program. There are more than 60 programs in Canada overall. So every province having their own programs, plus there's the Express Entry program. So what happens is that the requirement of these provinces is that you should be in the Express Entry pool. Okay. Almost 12 provinces are asking you to, 10 to 11 provinces are asking you to make sure that your profile is already in the Express Entry profile. But this can change case to case. Uh, what happens is that these provinces say that the merit of Express Entry is already higher. So we can just select from there. Or you can file directly into the province. Okay. It is not necessary to have an Express Entry profile, but it is an added benefit. You get higher chances of getting selected. This Express Entry is basically a game of getting your chances increased more and more to, and by having more points, so that Canada selects you as fast as possible. Okay, so what happens is that the province is basically saying that we want to know about all those people who have job description which matches with the occupation and demand of that province. Now, our job is to make sure that that description and that occupation demand matches. We recently did a case of a client who had, designation of finance manager, but the occupation demand was of finance officer. Using our expertise, using our expertise, we got him selected in Canada by tinkering with the knock and utilizing the knock in a very effective manner. I will also discuss knock with you face to face, but not in this webinar because that will take too much time. But if any of you have a question, then I can answer that. You can again visit us at office number 601 for all of your knock question answers. It's at office number 601, 6th floor, Bin Hamouda Tower near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. The number you can also call us at is 588-909-671 or 2622-9991. Okay, once again, Attrix was initiated by our CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, in 2015. Our motto is enabling global citizenship, and we deal with many countries, including USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and the Caribbean islands. Across the world, Immigration Consultant Services Innovative Group uh, was given training by our CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, to each and every staff, so that today I'm sitting here and answering your questions, giving this webinar. It's only thanks to him and to the Almighty. What happens is that once that province and your job description matches with the province occupation demand, that province says, I want you. And that province gives you 600 extra points. So, for example, you had 200 out of 1200 points in the CRS ranking of the Express Entry pool. 200 plus the 600 bonus points given by the province secures you a total of 800 points, and you then can easily move to Canada. This service we are giving you. This service we are giving you. If you want to take this service from us, you can visit us at our branch. You can call us. You can leave comment in the social media platforms. You can call us at 588-909-671, or you can use our number 2622-999. We are here to give you services. We have more than 100 consultants. We have 6 branches: Abu Dhabi, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Lahore, Faisalabad, and Sialkot. Okay. I hope everyone that you had a wonderful session of Express Entry Program Federal Skilled Worker category. Okay. I am going to be Zafar Iqbal has a question. Do I get more points if I include my spouse on my express entry application? Yes, you get more points. Uh, it depends on the case. In some cases, you can always also lose points. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is to show us the credentials of your spouse so that we can do an assessment and make sure that you're going to be getting more points than you're going to be losing points. Okay, Mr. Zafar? Thank you so much. I hope that answers your question. Otherwise, you can, always contact me. First of all, Mr. Zafar and everyone who's watching us, I would like to give congratulations to Mrs. Yushan. He got nomination approval letter from Saskatchewan, the subcategory, by receiving 600 extra points. And he said that it takes guts to stay true to your goals, especially when the odds of success are stacked against you. But each time you watch that we achieve one of those goals, I see that stack getting smaller and smaller. Okay. So this is one success story. We have thousands of success stories, but everyone has a different profile. So there's no use of to giving you a success story of each and every person. But this is just to give you an idea of what you can look towards from Attrix. Mr. and Mrs. Mozzam, they got a nomination in the International Skilled Worker Program, another express entry subcategory. The client received notification of interest from Saskatchewan, and they are also very happy and they got their dreams. You know, Alhamdulillah, they got their success story. Similarly, I have another success story for you. You can see the passport with the visa payslip, but we blacked out the name of the customer after she requested us. Right then, the next success story that I would like to share is for Miss Lena, which you can see on the screen, and she gave us a rating of 10 out of 10. And she said that she is satisfied from all the staff members, and she is also thanking our CEO, Sir Wakas Riaz, for all the efforts during this process. She said that everything was perfect from beginning till end, and she got this is basically a picture of the Canadian permanent residence visa, because Advix always loves to serve you with the best services. It is a great feeling to know happy clients are your biggest achievements, and the passport of Miss Lena and her husband and her two kids got the visa stamped with the PR. Another success story that I'm going to be sharing with you is Mr. Samad. He got an ITA from Canada. The ITA you can see on the screen. Okay. I'm the some of the profile and the email address and these things have been blacked out due to confidentiality issues. Basically, Mr. Samad got uh, his dream come true for the NOC 0124 Advertising, Marketing, and Public Relation Manager. The client received the ITA, and he said that hard work begins with requires dedication, commitment, and patience from the client, but a little progress each day adds up to big results. Okay. The notification of interest came from Ontario under the OINP, and we got the resulting ITA uh, by securing 600 more points from Ontario. Okay, thank you so much. I'll also be sharing some latest news from Canada. I thank you for everyone's patience. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining this webinar. This webinar is for Abu Dhabi branch of the Attrix Innovative Group. One of the latest news is that there was a recent draw ahead for the provincial nomination program. Okay, more than 580 people were given provincial nomination program. The merit was basically 796. You know, 796 basically means that uh, 196 was the base points, and everyone secured 600 extra points for the PNP. So in this manner, um, what happened was that 580 and more people got provincial nomination program from Canada. Another latest news from Canada. Canada is set to welcome over 500,000 newcomers this summer. Okay. The pandemic travel restrictions have been recently lifted, and Canada has cleared high levels of immigrants, international students, and temporary foreign workers over the coming months. And this means that the recent pause of the federal skilled worker category will also be finished. It will be ending, and lots of people will be very happy with this news. And there is an estimation that some 130,000 people could land in the third quarter of 2022. Okay. Um, okay. Prince Edward Island issued 136 invitations under the PEI PNP program. The draw was held on June 16, and 127 invitations were under the Labor and Express entry stream. Nine invitations were issued under the PEI's Business Impact and Work Permit stream. They had to have a point of 65 points. And this draw was held after May 20th, and on May 20th, 153 invitations were issued. Please bear with me. I'll be sharing some latest news with all of you. There has been a recent article which has been released for all those people who do offenses in other countries, and they become illegal to stay in Canada or any other country and cannot move to Canada because of these offenses, of these crimes. And the list has been issued by Canadian government, and you can contact Attrix if you want to know more about all of these details. There was a latest draw in the British PNP, in the British Columbia. There was a latest draw. Let me give you the details. This draw was held on June 7th, and 141 candidates were given invitations. Um, Minimum score had to be between 60 and 85. Okay, another very good news is that Express, the unemployment rate of Canada is just 5.1%. It is just 5.1% now, and okay, so it is just 5.1%. So that means that almost 94.9% people are having employment in Canada. So this is a record low, and this is very good news for everyone, because a low level of unemployment. On June 20th, Canada suspended vaccination requirements for domestic and outbound travel and for all those regulated transportation sectors and the federal government employees. Canada has also increased the length of stay for parents and grandparents in the super visa, and now the length has increased to 5 years for everyone who moves and enters Canada. Okay, this will be effective on July 4th. The super visa holders will have a stay of 5 years per entry into Canada now. This is very, very good news for all the parents and grandparents of the residents of Canada. So I'm sure that all of you are very happy with the latest news that I've given you. I'm sure that all of you will be very happy with you know the success stories that I shared you. And I hope every one of you will visit our branch at office number 601, 6th floor, Bin Hamuda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. And you will also give us a call at 588-909-671. And you will also call us at 2622-9991 because you want to make your dream come true, or at least that curiosity that it's satisfied. Um, what happens if you will move to Canada, whether I can move to Canada, whether there is any chance of immigration for you. Okay. My name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the vision manager of Attrix Innovative Group. We are doing immigration from many, many countries, including USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and the Caribbean islands. Our motto is enabling global citizenship. This company was started in 2015 by our CEO, Salva Kasviaz, who trained me, who trained everyone in the company. And today I'm answering all of your questions, doing this webinar because of his mentoring and his teachings. And we are planning to become the largest immigration company in the world. Thanks to your positive feedback, your encouragement, your motivation, we will continue to do so. Thank you so much, Mr. Imran, for joining us. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah Arshad, for joining us. You also have a question, and I will answer that question. If my education is MBBS with specialization FCPS part 1 and 2, then what equivalency I get and from which body? You will get an equivalency of a master's. There are many bodies, but I will recommend Medical Council of Canada. So you can also have a detailed meeting with I, contacting us at our numbers 588-909-671, 262-1. Okay. If you want more information, Abdullah, or anyone, you can always call us on these numbers, leave a message in the comment screen, or use our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, on many, many other platforms like YouTube, and you will get in touch with, make sure to answer your questions, resolve your queries, solve your problems, and get you settled in Canada in the best possible manner and the smoothest and fastest streamlined manner possible. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again very soon. Till then, bye-bye.